Alright, Team Ace versus T1. Karma Kalen banned from Team Ace. Nautilus Lucian banned from T1. Twisted Fate banned from Team Ace. Leona taken away from T1. Team Ace Instalox and Diana. T1 responds with Wukong. They're trolling with the Vi. They just hovered it just to troll for a second. That's pretty funny. Wukong RA gets countered by Vex. They lock in Zeri. They go ahead and blind pick Gwen. I suppose they valued the taking that Gwen away from Team Ace that much. They banned Jax. Supposedly, I guess Jax could be a counter to Gwen. GP could be a counter to Gwen. They've already got it locked in, so they might as well take away what they can. They take away Tristana Draven. I'm curious to see who's going to play then. They go Senna. Leaving their AD carry to be the last picked. And they have to blind top, and they're going to finally pick their support. Oh, they go with Alistar. Okay, teammates locks in Alistar. Interesting. And T1 immediately locks in the Graves. What? Okay, they lock in Kindred. And that's cool because Kindred's really high skill cap, but a champion I enjoy playing a lot. A lot of counterplay. You can really take away a lot of resources from an enemy team with a Kindred. So aggressive, one of the most aggressive junglers there is. Slept on, actually. Alright, Team Ace goes for a bot lane cheese. I'm curious to see what Doran Shield Wukong can provide in the bot lane. Okay, so this is wave 3. First cannon wave of the game. So on third wave, he's able to have lane prio and level advantage. And on wave 4, he shoves it? So it looks like he's going to cheat her on 4, but he actually blindly goes top, and the enemy does not have vision yet. Lonely drops a ward and try. Can do nothing to stop this here. Really, really, really good. Sick. And that was after a 5 camp and top scuttle, so okay, so Kindred has 5 camp plus scuttle and a ward. And he goes and retreats and gets his golems and resets. He finds his way in the bot lane after failing the... So after going for Raptor Invade and not getting it, he falls back to Grom. Shadows bot lane. Ends up coming through lane. Cuts the vision. He plays the fog well, he plays the bush well. They get some early poke on him. Now he has to transition into the next brush. Okay. He makes the transition into the next brush. They go for a 2v2. Perfectly baited. Owner's able to kill the Alistar. Which isn't bad for Skid, because maybe he gets level 6 off of that wave by himself. But he doesn't even get level 6 off that. Okay. Meanwhile, Let's take a look. Meanwhile, Zeus gets ganked by Dimitri. Um, he's up in enemy territory pretty deep. Faker's level 6. He ults over. Full combos. Gets Dimitri. Has 1 or 2 charges left of his ultimate. And it's just too good. Does he get the Firefox? He doesn't. Oh, he does. He does. He does. That's super bugged off the Firefox, though, right? Oh no! One proc of his Firefox hits and then an auto, and it's just enough. All right. It's probably like 80 damage. He probably had like 70 health. Friggin' calculated, dude. So now Faker's 3-0, Kindred's 1-0, and this game's looking pretty sick. So now they're up 4-0. Owner sacks his red camp to go for this counter gank, or to go for this kill here, or counter gank, yep. Shows up for the counter gank. So how does Owner play this? Okay, coming out of base, he takes golems to shadow top lane, waiting for his red to spawn. Red is shortly spawning. However, he's aware the Diana's there now, but they don't know he's here. He's in a 1v2, but then he shows up. He pops ultimate to save Zeus's life. Wow. Kindred is the counter gank god. Post 6. And Faker hits a charm. That's gross. This is gross, dude. Oh, wow. And then Vex shows up, not knowing what he's walking into. Why don't they have vision? Team Ace, like, do you guys have eyes? Like, Jesus, they're playing this game like it's an RPG, dude. Drop some wards for the and get some damn vision, man. You guys don't have any vision anywhere. You guys are losing to vision. Zeri shows up like she can do something and just gets doned. Alright. It's 0-9 at this point. I'm thinking Kindred just got Herald, or yep, Kindred got Herald. Now they can drop it top because bot lane's already won. So Diana's aware of this, so she's shadowing top lane. Yeah, you can't go for Gromp there, bro. That's super greedy. They summon Rift top. They get top tower. Center rotates mid to support. Wukong's gonna solo now. I think they reset and just like 3 or 4 men send it mid. Play for Drake, and then play the bot side of the map now. So, how did SKTT1 get 12 kills in 12 minutes? Faker did a cheater on 4, and Team Ace had no vision topside, so he freely roamed top and was able to punish, and they dove the Jace, shutting him down. Owner resets, falls back to golems, resets, shows up, goes for a Raptor invade, gets denied, goes Gromp, shadows bot, is able to get a lane gank, comes in, sweeps it out, plays patient, waits for the 2v2 to be engaged, and then follows up and gets a kill, and reset, and then Faker's able to show up bot, get a crazy dive, and they're able to reset, and then they get Herald, and then they crack the map, and then they reset. And Kindred just had really, really, really good counter ganks. And Faker had good mind games with his fake bases and rotations and his roams. The Vex did not abuse it. Every time Faker left lane, he had an opportunity to push. um, which he chose not to do. And thus Team Ace doesn't have any plates. And not only did they 3-man dive top level 3 at like 3.5 minutes in, but then they 4-man dove bot at like 7 or 8 minutes in, and they secured top herald and cracked the top tower. And now that the game's theirs and they have prio everywhere, now they can go for Drake. So they double and hit by 20 minutes and then just suffocate their base. It's over, guys. Alright, guys, this video is going to be called How T1 got 12 minutes by 12 kills by 12-minute mark. So here is going to be the first kill. Faker did a cheater on 4. He fake based and went to dive top. Kinder started blue side, so she 5 camped and got top side scuttle. And this is all happening roughly around the 3-minute 15, 3-minute 30-second mark. Faker fake bases. They show up. They're able to 3-man dive top. And perhaps they had intel that Diana was bot side, giving them the opportunity to make that play. So they make that happen. Owner goes golems and falls back. And after golems here, wait a minute. After golems here, he goes wolves. He goes for the raptor invade. He falls back romp, shadows bot, shows up, does a lane gank, sweeps it out, plays patient, plays very patient. They try to bait out a 2v2. They get the engage from Alistar. Kindred goes in. Burns flash for the kill. Beautiful. And now it's 2-0. Vex based, so Faker comes out of base here as well. Wait a minute. Okay. Okay, they both kill the wave. Next wave's coming. It's gonna meet in the middle, giving Faker an opportunity to roam. Vex is roaming. Vex roam towards bot side. Faker roams towards top. And this is Faker's level 6 roam. It should have been obvious. It should have been known. It should have been communicated. It should have been well established that he was level 6. They create no vision for themselves. They don't do anything to play safe. And Faker's able to provide a counter gank. Owner covers mid, catches the wave, goes for topside scuttle for his little soul thing. And now Owner retreats and goes golems, shadows top, waiting for his red buff, waiting for Herald to spawn, playing top side of the map, doing exactly what you'd want to do. Diana is as well, which is predictable. So he's able to hover here in fog, and he shows up for an amazing counter gank, saving his ultimate for the last tick of Zeus's health, which is just absolute beauty. What a beauty. The Gwen has no kills, so he doesn't necessarily need to help him crash that wave. Just lets him get solo XP due to the fact that Jace already blew his TP when they 3-man dove him. Owner is able to pick up the first rift, neglecting the first dragon. Meanwhile, this is happening. Faker is able to once again. Let's see how Faker is able to provide this level of play here. So Faker showed up for this. Why are there so many replays? Alright, so we don't get to see it, but at some point Faker must have... Yeah, Faker must come out of base here, push the wave and immediately rotate down. The dang replay is so long. I don't get to see his rotation, but he makes a rotation after pushing the wave. He has Oracle Lens at this point, so he's able to sweep. And he shows up bottom lane, but it's just too late because by the time the Vex rotates, they're already there. They're playing patient. Vex can't walk through try, so Vex has nothing he can do. Pretty good sized wave crashes, so Faker's able to hit a charm and secure a kill. Vex walks in blindly because he doesn't have sweeper or a ward up. So they're able to kill Vex, and then the Zeri here makes an unnecessary flash and then proceeds to walk in and kill herself. So, oh my gosh, man, I mean, I'm feeling the pressure of SKT1 right now. So now, Kindred has Herald. And Kindred out of base goes topside quadrant. And at this point, Senna's roaming because the Wukong's doing fairly well. He walks over the platform of Scuttle here. I don't know how he sneaks in if he was just on vision. But whatever, you know. Okay, so they get him. And then they should be able to crash that wave and drop Herald and open up the map. Meanwhile, Senna mid is they're just 2v1ing. While Wukong can just take the L. And just deal with soloing. Rift gets another charge on top tier 2, which is good. Good value of the first Rift. Senna goes from mid to shadowing top to help him out. They reset, and now that they own the top of the map, they can switch the board. They can play for this Herald or play for this Dragon, since they are gonna have priority in every lane. And that's how SKTT1 was able to manage to dominate the Rift here against Team Ace. And there's little to nothing they could have done with the massive lack of vision and the lack of respect. So then they pick up Drake here. They proceed to suffocate the enemy from all their resources. Because what can you do? It's Kraken Kindred at 13 minutes with Berserkers already. 6-stack Darkseal Ahri with Permafrost. You know, Boots 2 already. There's not much that can go down at this point. Owner ends up dying there. But they get bot tier 1 for it. They reset. And they play for Herald. It's another completely uncontested Herald. You cannot give away Heralds to T1, bro. That's their strategy. They go for double Herald, and they just pressure the map. They try to take the game in their own hands pre 15. The Drake was a secondary objective to Herald. It was a lesser priority. And at this point, it's just over. I mean, they're just too far behind. And that's it. That's how T1 dominates the Rift and secures a win by like the 10 or 12 minute mark. 12 kills by 12 minutes.